Good morning. What is up, YouTube? Good morning. Welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream here for Coffee and Crypto. And yes, today I actually have coffee in the old Yeti. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic morning so far. Happy Monday. Let's shake off that Monday blues with some more bad news, baby, because the cryptocurrency market's looking like straight dog water. Ethereum down 4.5%, Bitcoin down 2.8%, and it looks like the market is a little scared. And a lot is depending on what information is released tomorrow on how bad the interest rate hikes are going to be. Because no matter if it's a 75 points, right, or one whole percentage, it's going to be bad going forward. Now, obviously, 75 basis point hike would be as expected, I guess. I mean, who knows what it's going to be. But anything above that, which is going to be, one whole percent, is going to be looking pretty bad. It's going to be pretty bad, and the markets are going to suffer even more because of it. So do me a favor, hit that like button if you're buying the dip. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok. Everything is in the description down below. We are popping over on TikTok, so that's pretty sweet. Dude, TikTok algorithm is super broken. And let me say what's up to the DJs. We have Steve the Canadian. What's up, baby? We have Bree, Gabe, Asol. What's up, baby? Matthew, Sacco Hunt. What's up, Lou? What's up, baby? Been a while, Lou. Javi, Gabe, Chris, J Hawk. What's up, bro? GS, good morning. Good morning. DJ, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes, Matthew, it seems like the Fed is going to wreck everything, but we have to, right? It's like a necessary evil, which is kind of sad because you know that when we get through this, right? Which we're going to get through it, obviously, right? When we get through this, a lot of people are going to suffer pretty bad because of what's going on. Hope you're prepared. Right. Hope you're prepared. Yes. And actually, Chris Main, which is interesting, we're going to talk about Cosmos right now, along with Terra Classic, is that Cosmos is actually up a little bit today. I mean, it was up a little more. It's gone down the last hour or so. Or is it still going up? Well, yeah. So Cosmos is up right now. And I can't find exactly why, but it seems like it's a big deal. Now, when we were looking at the top decentralized applications, Cosmos had a few on there. So that was nice to see. Of course, Terra Luna Classic is up today, kind of hovering around this range for the last week or so, which is actually pretty good in my opinion. I think this is what you want to see, especially after that fat pullback they had and people were freaking out. So if you're a Terra Luna Classic holder, congratulations. But there's a lot of uncertainties going on, and we'll talk about that in a second here. But first, how is everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, my Ultra Journey? It's been awesome to see your journey over on Instagram. Getting after it, doing way more cardio than me. But on the bright side, I am a dog sitting my friend's golden retriever, and it's been forcing me to get out and walk a lot because these little guys got energy. So it's been good for me to get out and walk and whatnot. Do you guys have a good weekend? Yes, blue light special, baby. Yes, sir. Smash that like button. Now, this was interesting. I was looking at Terrarium. Dude, Terrarium is back where it started. Isn't that crazy? Back when it launched? This is nutty. So Terrarium taking a fat pullback, man. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. The rest of the market's looking down, but this is a weird. This is going way, way back, right? This looks like what a really bad, looks like a ruggy, right? Although we can't confirm it's a rug. It still have a good amount of liquidity left for almost $5 million, but still, yes. And then the camping was absolutely fantastic, Gabe. Camping was so fun. I had a great time. Absolute banger of a time camping. It was great. Went to Cuyamaca, Paso Pachaco campgrounds. If you guys are familiar with that, did some Stonewall Peak hiking, and then we went to Julian for some pie. And then I came back, grabbed the doggos. So I've had a pretty busy weekend. 100% Doobie too. 100%. In my opinion, every market cycles, the elites choose a cryptocurrency to pump up. First, it was Dogecoin, then Shiba. Now, I believe the elites choose Luna Classic. That'd be nice. That'd be nice, Joshua. I know Luna Classic starting off with a higher market cap than a lot of those products did. Well, the new Luna Classic, we could say. So hopefully, man. I hope so. I hope Luna Classic gets to a cent, $1, all that good stuff, so I can make some money because I have a good amount in there. So, what's up, Peter? How you doing? Greetings from downtown Toronto. Hey, Canada in the house, baby. What's up, Peter? Welcome. Now, this is interesting. So, Terra founders Do Kwon obviously on the run, Korean prosecutors say. So during the weekend, there was a lot of chatter around Terra founder Do Kwon trying to escape from prosecutors. He, however, took to Twitter to clarify that he was not on the run and has shown interest to communicate with the government agencies. He also claimed that he and his wife and his team were in full cooperation, for they had nothing to hide. Further adding to this said threat, Further adding to the said thread, Kwon said, "We are in the process of defending ourselves in multiple jurisdictions. We have held ourselves to an extremely high bar of integrity and look forward to clarifying the truth over the next few months." So Do Kwon saying like, hey, we're cooperating. We're not on the run, yada, 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 yada. But prosecutors say that he's obviously on the run. So per a recent Bloomberg report, prosecutors have raised the prospect that the Terra executive is trying to evade redress. Here it is worth recalling that prosecutors issued an arrest warrant against Do Kwon last week, intend to arrest him for allegations that include crypto market law violations. And I'm reading that he's not even in Singapore anymore, that no one knows where he's at. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. They're trying to get his passport revoked, all these sorts of things. So they don't even know where he's at. So I guess the Singapore authorities reported that he's not even there anymore. So what's going on? That's going to be very, very interesting to see how that pans out and to see exactly where this man is at, because this is not looking good. You know, if he was complying with everything that was going on, I think he would just go back home and I think he would just face the music, right? And see what happens. Right? North Korea? Absolutely not. So, I mean, he could go to North Korea, right? I don't know what would happen there, but that'd be interesting. I mean, North Korea, I mean, them boys be hacking down there. Maybe they're both scamming, you know? Maybe Do Kwon's trying to play for the big leagues, right? So, I mean, that's going to be interesting to see how that pans out and whatnot. And, you know what's crazy about all this, guys, is that, crypto it was supposed to be a hedge against everything. And now it's just following the markets. And everything is based on what the hell the Federal Reserve is going to do. Finally, right? Isn't that crazy? Chris E says, if he isn't on the run, he needs to show up and clear his name. He's just playing more charges to his case. Exactly. Or applying more. Yeah, exactly. He would just show up and see, speak to the authorities, see what's going on. I think that would be the best thing to do. But it doesn't look like he's doing that. We're complying. Like, what does that mean? So obviously, some agencies are feeding these major news outlets news. And I do believe the news, right? At first, people were skeptical on whether that arrest warrant was real, and I think we're pretty much certain that it was real. Matthew says, sounds like he paid people off. He's probably still in Singapore. That'd be interesting, right? Just AC guy says, he's not stupid. He better run and get a facelift. Ooh. What's up, Greg? How you doing? Good morning. Big A said, if he was truly cashing out before the collapse, then he has plenty of money to stay hidden for as long as he wants to. You know what's crazy is that I made a post yesterday. I called it an oldie but goodie. It says Altcoin Daily. Shout out to Altcoin Daily. Love this channel, by the way. It says Do Kwon cashed out over $2.7 billion in the span of a few months prior to Luna and UST collapse. SEC confirms. So the SEC confirmed that he cashed out $2.7 billion. Guys, was this just an elaborate Ponzi scheme scam that he got away with? Because he's just so arrogant in all his interviews before, and it almost seems like the writing was on the wall a little bit, right? Interesting. This is funny. It says, me when I finally meet Do Kwon. I want to shake his hand. Let's see. Shake your hand. I'm going to shake your hand. Shake your hand. I'm going to shake your hand. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake. I want to shake his hand. Ooh, boy, oh boy. Yes, run Kwon. Dark Knight says, Do Kwon has powerful friends. He let them cash out and told the rest of us, steady lads. Exactly, right? What's up, Darth Diablo? How's it going, bro? It says, hello, Rodney. I can't escape you. It seems that I was watching your videos 18 hours ago. I just finished up here, and you are again. That's right, baby. Yeah, we had a little midday stream yesterday. Little Sunday stream since I was MIA Saturday. So what's up with the Carlos Matos BitConnect? What's up incoming? Dude, I know that's a crazy story, right? Are they in the news again? I mean, there was a lot of, if you look about these big crypto scandals like OneCoin, right? Remember OneCoin? OneCoin. That whole thing. I mean, this was around like during the last bull run, right? 2018. So I mean, it goes to show that every cycle there's something going on. I mean, they're still running, but their CEO is actually on the run, right? Or that lady who the founder or whatever her name is. I mean, we did a reaction video to it. Her name was Ruja, but she's MIA. She's gone. She's on the FBI's most wanted list now. But they scammed a bunch of people. And I remember back in the day, OneCoin was like up there with Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? It was like and XRP. It was like the top 5. It was crazy. So, at one point, Terra Luna Classic was with the big daddies, but it turned out to be, not what it was. So, DJ with the $5 donation says, "What's up, DJ? Happy Monday. I hope you had a great camping weekend. Welcome back." Thank you so much, DJ. I did. I had an absolutely fantastic weekend. This next week is going to be hectic. So, this next current week for scheduling, of course, we're going to have coffee and crypto. Saturday and Sunday, we're still going to have coffee and crypto at the same times, 8 a.m., both days. So, Monday, I will be leaving for Spain. I leave a little later in the day, so coffee and crypto next Monday is going to be up in the air. But during this week, I'm making a lot of videos for DeConnect, which is an educational crypto program. And I'm going to be making some quick little videos for you guys on how to do research and different topics. Now, Believe's made some topics for this for DeConnect. It's really, really good on TA. So if you want to check that, you can do that. I'm going to post it on my YouTube and then on their YouTube to get some traffic to their YouTube. Because I'm all about crypto education, and it's good, honest education to help you guys, right? You don't have to buy the token, but just use the platform, right? Dark Knight says, "Can you see ETH at $700 again, or is that just hope?" It depends on tomorrow. A lot is depending on tomorrow. Now, if one was confident, which not a lot of people are confident, right? You could bet the house today. Maybe buy anything, Ethereum, Bitcoin, or the top big daddies, right? And then if information tomorrow is released that's as expected or better than expected, then the crypto markets and all markets are going to pump. But if we have information that comes out tomorrow that's bad, well then everything's going to dump. Everything's going to dump. So it's up to you. Best exchange for spot trading in the US. I've heard that people like KuCoin and Binance US. That's what I hear, Irish Mike. I mean, Coinbase is cool. Coinbase is the biggest one, right? So it's up to you. That's right, Javi. I exterminated all the bears when I went out camping. But the Crypto King thinks it's going to take a while for Luna Classic to reach $1, but I think he's wrong. More burning supply tokens and more FOMO for Luna Classic will pump it, if I'm honest. I think Crypto King is right in that aspect. And that guy's killing it with the Terra Luna Classic algorithm, dude. He is the guy right now. He is that guy. I think Crypto King, and there's one other, he's a black dude. I forgot his name, but they are that guy. They are him right now. Himmy Johnson, right? But I think that's a good realistic approach, right? I believe it's on the 20th, isn't it? Is it the 20th, or am I tripping? Let's see. Fed meeting. Is it Fed meeting? That was tomorrow. Oh, 20th to the 21st. So they'll probably announce the what they're going to do on the 21st. Yeah, my bad. So they're releasing the information on the 21st. But the meeting starts tomorrow. So we won't know tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. Good morning, Family Z. How you doing? What's up all the way, Enu? How you doing? 20th? Okay. The meeting's on the 20th. Shane Keepness says, Do Kwon on the run. Once he's in jail, he's going to get the depegging. Oh, Lord. Dude, remember Quadriga Exchange? Now, that was a crazy one. Do you guys ever hear about that? Quadriga Exchange was nutty. Like, that to me was like so weird. Like, Quadriga, crypto. That was a crazy one, right? There was a documentary about it on Netflix, I believe. So Michael Patron and Gerald Cotton, right? This, I think, who is this guy? Let me see. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this was nuts. So Gerald Compton died randomly in I think India, and like his death was kind of suspicious. And they held apparently all the keys to like 200 and something $1 million worth of crypto. In Quadriga Exchange, obviously, was a Canadian cryptocurrency centralized exchange back in 2019. And a lot of people trusted their money with Quadriga Exchange. And it turns out when he died, all the money went missing. But people are accusing people of, of selling and never having the money in the first place. Was it 169 million? I thought it was more. I'm pretty sure it was 200 and something million. I should say down here somewhere. Anyways, the co-founder, Michael Patron, which is a complete alias, was like convicted of like a scam in California, and then got in trouble. So he has different names. So Sifu, OX Sifu, Omar Patron, criminal charges, money laundering, and fraud. This guy was the co-founder of the project, right? Or of the exchange. And then literally once this thing dissolves, goes into a big project called Time Wonderland, which was worth what? Time Wonderland was worth $10,000 pretty much a share, and is now worth a measly, I think at $15. At $14. The thing was worth $10,000 pretty much a share. Isn't that nuts? How people can walk around or excuse me, like freely go from cryptocurrency product to cryptocurrency product and just wreck people all along the way. That's crazy to me. And that's why I think we need proper KYC. And there's an argument for that, right? There's an argument for proper KYC and crypto for you to be able to start a project, which means if you're going to start a project, we need to know exactly who everybody is. Now, people don't like that because, it's DeFi and they want some anonymity, but then it also protects people against, people like that. And still, no charges. I do not hold Terrarium. No, I do not KRL crypto. I sold my Terrarium a long time ago. I did not sell MetaMonkey. I did not. I'm going to leave it, see what happens. So I didn't put that much money into it, guys. A lot of people have a bigger stake than I did. So Leash was worth $8,000. Was it really? Was Leash really that much? $8,000. Let's see, all time. No way. Oh, you're right. Wow. Damn. So, of course, if you guys don't know what Leash is, it's one of the tokens in Shiba Inu's ecosystem. Wow, that's crazy. I bought someone that was like $2,000, I remember, just so I can get the Shiboshis. And then it dumped immediately after. I was so mad. Bitcoin to $1. Can we not? Javi says, I want my ETH to be worth 10K someday. Dude, imagine. It's going to happen. Just not right now. It might be a while, guys. This pain might go on for a while. Crypto might just be boring as paint, drying for the next year or so. You know what I mean? Matthew Miller says Luna Classic plus FOMO could be money at 100%. 100%. They need the FOMO, right? Reginald William with a $20 donation says Pyromatic Burns from the total supply, not a dead wallet burn. I appreciate you, Reginald. Thank you for the second day of $20 donations in a row. And of course, Pyro is the only thing moving right now. Up 18%, Volt down 2%, WAGMI down 3%, Saitama down 4%, MetaMonkey down 5%, Terrarium down 6%, Vamp down 6%, Hex down 8%, and Nutraceutical Finance down 11%. So crazy. DJ says that whole not doxing is a bunch of BS. You want to start a business and ask people for seed money, you need to show your face and not hide behind an avatar. If you're scared, then maybe don't scam people. 100%. 100%. Thanks again for the $20 donation. No, the merge is complete all the way, Samson. It's just that the Ethereum blockchain is not going to be fully functional for a while now, right? So it's not going to be as fast and cheap as it will be near the end of its roadmap. So it's going to take some time. Joshua says, I wish the DXY would hurry up and go down. Batman, I know, bro. I know. Yeah. So when the dollar strength is up, the strength of the dollar is up, crypto's down. But I mean, what this inflation number is going, what is right? It's like, should the dollar even be that strong? But inflation isn't just bad here; it's bad everywhere, man. It's bad everywhere. I mean, this was an interesting little, tidbit we got out of. Let's see where it was at. German central bank says signs of a recession are multiplying. Right, global recession. So that was interesting. Let's see what Joe Biden has to say about it.
Rate came in at, Mr. President, as you know, last Tuesday, the annual inflation rate came in at 8.3%. The stock market nosedived. People are shocked by their grocery bills. What can you do better?
Now, the grocery bills are absolutely insane. Like, I feel it. And then I can't imagine people who have kids. Like, I literally spend so much money on groceries. I couldn't imagine having kids and having to pay for them, right? It's insane. I know Austin and fans spend like $1,000 a week or something crazy like that on groceries, which is nutty, right? So, yes, I agree with everything you guys are saying about this guy, right?
And faster.
Well, first of all, let's put this in perspective. Inflation rate month to month was just an inch, hardly at all.
You're not arguing that 8.3 is good news.
No, I'm not saying it is good news, but it was 8.2 or 8.2 before. I mean, it's not. I can make it sound like all of a sudden, my God, it went to 8.2%.
It's the highest inflation rate, Mr. President, in 40 years.
I got that, but guess what we are? We're in a position where for the last several months it hasn't spiked. It is just barely. It's been basically even.
Okay, so there it is. Now, the point is, he does have a point saying that it has been pretty even the last, few months, but it's still really bad. And we still have not seen a significant drop. And I think that we don't want to do those things until after the midterms. I think until after the midterms are done, we're not going to see any clear signs that, inflation's going down, because in order to do that, we have to really put us in a recession. And we don't want to be in a recession. This administration and the people in power don't want to look bad. And they already look bad, right? It's going to be a red tide, guys. It doesn't matter what your political leanings are. It's like last election. The reason why, I'll call them blue people, are in all the positions of power right now and control everything was because of the perception of the red people, right? Because of Donald Trump. They thought that he was a terrible person. And even though we were having a lot of economic prosperity, you could say, one of probably the most arguably the most like disastrous event in all of our lifetimes, when it comes to the pandemic happened. And that was a poor time for, the red people to be in office, and they got blamed for a lot of that, right? And they printed a lot of money, which caused some of this inflation. Now the tides are turning. People are blaming the blue people now for what's going on with the economy. And it doesn't matter like the minutia. It's like when you're a leader of something, people blame you all the time. It's like if you're a manager of a company and one of your employees is a piece of crap, well, they're going to blame you because you're the leadership. That's just how it is. That's just leadership, right? And yeah, I mean, things are bad, but they don't want to make it seem bad. That's why they're changing the definition of a recession, because they don't want to look bad. They want to get reelected. It's all about power with these people. And the crazy thing is, like, when the market starts to pump again, it's going to be the biggest transfer of wealth, they call it, in human history or whatever, which means that right now, at the bottom, while everything seems terrible, while it seems boring and lackluster, these institutions, people with money, are buying and investing, because when the markets start to run again, it's just going to be even better for them. So we got to act like these guys, we got to start doing like they do on a smaller scale. So, I mean, it's pretty bad, right? It's pretty bad. So let's see the eye of the storm, 100%. What's up, Saitama Uchiha? Yeah, it's cringe, but, Samson. DJ says it's supposed to be coming down, not stay even. There's no reason for inflation to stay where it is. Just means they're not doing the right things. They're just getting by. Exactly, DJ. Exactly. That's what we feel like is going on. So them doing 100 basis points tomorrow wouldn't be out of the ordinary for me. Wouldn't be a surprise to me. I wouldn't be surprised by it, but I think the market would. We're expecting 75 basis points when we were expecting maybe just 50 about a month ago. But after we got that data, it's like, wow, this is bad. We thought we were gonna, be making a lot more progress with inflation, but we're not. So, Bud Yeti says Sleepy Joe doesn't even know where he's at. Senile. Joshua says, in my opinion, Dogecoin holders, Shiba Inu holders, XRP holders, VeChain holders are going to be trading out for Luna Classic. Mark my words, Rodney. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, if they want to. I don't know about XRP and Luna Classic. See, Luna Classic has no like, yes, it's a blockchain, but like what decentralized applications are used on it? It's just hype right now. You know, it's hyping a lottery ticket right now. XRP is like big boy stuff. You know, Dogecoin is Dogecoin, right? Shiba Inu is the Dogecoin's the biggest meme coin, supported by probably the most famous figure in crypto, awkwardly, which seems to be fucking Elon Musk, which is kind of crazy, right? I mean, Dogecoin was on Saturday Night Live, you know. XRP, you know, really challenging centralized finance, duking it out with the SEC in court, and they might win. VeChain, big project, right? I like it. Partners with the UFC. You know, that's a big partnership, fastest growing sport in the world. Doesn't mean it's going to be here forever, but nice partnerships. And Luna Classic is just kind of has their founder on the run from the South Korean authorities right now. Remember, the reason why Terra Luna Classic or old Terra Luna was so popular was because of the algorithmic stablecoin, right? UST, and the fact that it had Anchor Protocol, which offered 20% APY, which, you know, if you're in crypto, seems pretty modest, especially when you're using some DAOs that offer 80,000% APY. But, you know, that's just the way it is. So, DoobyTube said, let's stop electing people who should be retired. I think we should hire younger people, don't you think? Like, Trump's old as hell. This guy's old as hell. Let's get some young people in there. I know, Luel. I know. Well, I'm in California, so I almost feel like my vote doesn't count, but I vote anyways. DJ says, Trump is getting banned because he ignored it until it's too late. Then he put us in an emergency state. We had to scramble to stop the bleeding. Biden is blamed because he's an old fart. Yeah, 100%. Red Candlestick says, after November, the market is going to dump even more. 100% candle. Probably bad, right? That might be the worst of it. Free My Grandma says, I wish people would learn the difference between electing people and selecting people. The illusion of choice. We never select any of these people. 100%, right? Lou Alice says, Trump was the threat of the highest proportions. A man can only be swayed by shadowy figures. Yeah, I remember like Bernie Sanders and Trump are like the people they don't want in office. Javi says, Blue Cali, don't buy gas, buy electric, but don't charge your car. What the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Jonah Ware says, you think they are going to turn the money printers back on eventually? They have to, Jonah. They have to. The national debt is too high. Like, literally, the government makes keep in mind that when we have like economic prosperity, when the stock market, when everyone has to pay capital gains taxes, they have to pay taxes to the government. And then that can help pay off some of the debt. All right. And if there's no economic prosperity and no one's making capital gains tax because no one's winning in anything and investing because everybody's at a loss. So, you know, when people file their taxes next year, it's like a lot of people are going to be like not having to pay anything unless you cashed out a bunch of money because a lot of people are down in their trades. And keep in mind, if they keep raising interest rates, those interest rates apply to the national debt. And, you know, I think it's like, what, $20 trillion or something? What's the national debt? Like $20 trillion or some shit like that? Which is nuts, right? Debt. They have to keep paying interest rates on this, right? Oh, my bad. 30 trillion. God damn. Wow. That's crazy. That's a lot of money, guys. That's a lot of money. $3,000 per citizen. This is right? Is it 30 trillion? Let's see. What is the current national debt? Yeah, it is 30 trillion. Damn. Damn. You see, remember back in the 80s when we had inflation that was bad, we didn't. What was the national debt in 1982? What was the U.S. national debt? This is per person. Hold on. In billions. Was this really it? Let me see. Blah 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 blah. It just, I mean, if this is an accurate number, it just wasn't. Oh, hold on. Damn. Okay, so we go back to the 80s. We can see. Yeah, so about is this 1 trillion? So obviously we can't use the same tactics we used then, which was raising interest rates like dummy and suffering for a couple of years until we got inflation under control, because obviously that's just too much to raise interest rates on. All right. Luffy, ooh. I know, Samson. Exactly, red candlesticks. I like Algorand. I've been earning like rewards on Algorand for forever. DJ says, I wish people understood how easily all the problems in the U.S. can be fixed and we stop jumping into everyone else's problem. U.S. needs to put itself first and take care of the problems first. Yeah, we spend a lot on foreign countries, and that's an argument. That's a topic of debate, right? The United States is kind of like the world's police. It's kind of weird because after World War II, we kind of put ourselves everywhere, right? Especially in Germany, spot in Europe, Japan, right? And most notably, that was part of the surrender agreement, and it's like being able to be there. I mean, we're everywhere, right? Philippines, we're all over the world. We're worldwide, and I think that takes a lot of money to be the world police. The dollar is the world's currency, you could say, pretty much. Yes, we are the superpower. When it comes to military strength, no one can beat us. We don't have the largest armies, but we have the best technology, best Air Force, best Navy. Air Force and Navy, huge deal. It's not like ancient Roman times where we're all getting together and fighting on a battlefield with swords and shields. It's like, nah, motherfucker. You own the sky, you own the water, and then we have some ground forces. But I mean, the sky is really where it's at. And then until another person can match us, whatever. Because you have to think about it, we occupy a lot of the world, and if the roles were reversed, how would the world feel about that, right? How would people feel? How would you feel about another country occupying where you live, right? Because we're in the United States, we don't experience any of that. We don't experience any of that. Life's pretty cush here. So I wish, yes, government people need to retire I think so, Matthew Miller. I think so. Sacco says Fudney for president. Oh, geez. I could never do that, dude. I could barely make cryptocurrency videos. Imagine being a president. Ugh. These guys are highly conscientious, they're high in industriousness. They are hardworking people. And although they're all power hungry and money hungry, they still work hard, right? Colt and Harm. I don't know much about Harmony. I don't know much about Colt. Would I buy either? Janet, I'm really kind of staying out of stuff like that right now, unless I know it's a good play, right? And I hope you guys took some profits on MetaMonkey and other cryptocurrency products. And I think MetaMonkey's still going to pump in the future because they're still doing everything they can for this project. We'll see what happens. DJ says, we're sending billions and billions in military aid to Ukraine like it's nothing, but trying to get something for the American people, it's like pulling teeth, and there's never any money for anything. 100% DJ, I agree. And you got to think about our special interest in Ukraine. I mean, it's like we're kind of fighting Russia ourselves, right? It's kind of like we're sending them things to fight back. And it's kind of like we're involved, but not really involved because, it's the world's superpowers are Russia, United States, and China when it comes to military strength. And of course, there's a couple in there, a few others in there. But it's like we're fighting vicariously through Ukraine. So we're going to support the crap out of them. I don't understand how that, I get it. But at the same time, it's if you're Russia and you're obviously, if we know about the aid they're getting, they know about the aid that, Ukraine is getting. It's how is that not an act of war? But proxy wars are always a thing, right? Brian says there's nothing wrong with old man running the country. He's the most experienced president we ever had. Tactics are proving to work. Javi said, not the governor of California. Hell no. Oh, God, no. The national debt is self-generating and unpayable. 100%. The whole thing is a fraud. 100%, right? How much was the debt in year 2000? I closed it down. Let me see. That's a lot of money. Let's see. I should have did. Let me go back to this. Where did we go? Here it is. 2000, right about $5 trillion. Afghanistan and Iraq weren't cheap, but you have to think about the military. They call it a military industrial complex, something like that. It just generates all this money. I mean, look what happened. I mean, a group of people, right? I mean, I don't know what your theory is about whatever, but what we know is that, that the Twin Towers, a group of people identifying themselves extremist groups as Al Qaeda hijacked a plane, multiple planes, hit the towers, hit other, the World Trade Center, a bunch of stuff, right? Okay. All right. So what happened because of that? Well, we invaded Iraq and Afghanistan because Al Qaeda was hiding in Afghanistan. Okay, fine. But Iraq, because they had weapons of mass destruction, and we occupied those countries for years just to leave, and I think we still have forces in Iraq, but Afghanistan, we just kind of left and everything's back to square one. It's like, what the hell? What the hell? Makes you wonder, man. Makes you wonder. Makes you really think, right? Makes you really think. I'm gonna skip some of these comments. There's a lot. But I'm glad you guys are super chatty. I love just chatting with you guys, right? There's not much news going on, guys. I mean, there's some things by Watcher Guru. What? So India's largest crypto exchange, Wasrix, to delist USDC as a tradable asset next week. That's interesting. I wonder why. But there's not much going on, so I'll just chat with you guys about current events in the chat here. Leave the cryptocurrency market bubble up. China is the number one superpower by military now. Like, we don't want war with them because they will beat us. No, they won't. They don't have a navy. They have a navy, but like not really. China has bigger problems right now with their economy. When it comes to manpower, oh my God, yeah. If it, but I feel like we're better trained. I feel like when you have all those people to train, like they have a huge army. It's just too much. The gear's not good enough. And the quality of training is probably not the best. We have better, bigger Air Force, bigger Navy. But it doesn't mean they can't be big in the future. Obviously, they're the biggest threat, So, obviously. I think people underestimate the United States when it compared, and I'm not saying that because I'm even in the military. I just think that they underestimate the capability we have, the power we have when it comes to those key assets. Now, how would a war play out? I don't know, but it'd be hard to invade the United States, I'll tell you that. East Coast is defended heavily. West Coast is defended heavily. You have to go through Mexico. You'd have to go through Canada. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, what the fuck? We're all supposed to be retired at 65, and every single person in the government is way over that age. Old people can't take us to the future. They're still fighting. That is funny, right? Isn't that ironic? Trudeau. Yeah, Trudeau is a little soy boy, right? Russia's aggressive taking over of a territory puts in peril our economic systems and our alliances with the European zone. It's tough. That's a tough situation. Now, for Russia, they're kind of in a dire situation when it comes to population. Don't they have like a negative population increase or something like that? They're not in the best part of the world. It's all cold and gloomy and shit. Maybe they need to secure like Ukraine can't become part of NATO. It's like you're gonna have it's like if it's similar to like Canada or Mexico becoming like allies with one of our big enemies. It's like, do we want, from their perspective, you got to think about from their perspective, put yourself in their shoes, It's like, do you want your enemy right on your border? Hey, neighbor, got these missiles pointed at you just in case you get crazy. As a result, Putin is losing all soft power he has. Well, we could say one thing, Brian, is that we thought a lot of people expected Russia to go in there and clean house in like a day, and that hasn't been the case. Shit's dragging on. Hitoshi, what's up, Hitoshi? How you doing, bro? Says, I'm going to DCA into Algo. Just want to get some solid information on them to make sure it's a good product. It's a good project, Hitoshi, but a lot of products have good intentions but may fail. DJ says, yeah, it's all good. We're sending help to the Ukraine. I'm just saying is that the U.S. people need something. There's no money for anything. Yes, this gets approved with no problem. 100%. 100%. What's up, Crypto Demon? When say to Realty V2? Jesus. Don't they already have a V2? Inside job. What's up, Chris Brown? How you doing, bro? Yeah, I mean, it's like, hold on. It's like, Well, if you look at the RSI, I saw a comment about the RSI. If you look at the RSI when it comes to the overall cryptocurrency market, it's kind of just going hand in hand, right? Joshua? Yeah, Afghanistan was a disaster, right? They're kind of following each other. Lizard finally getting buried today. Oh my God. Jayhawk. Yeah, Afghanistan was a disaster, yeah. I mean, we can blame everybody, but yeah, I don't know, it's crazy. I was having a conversation with a friend, and yeah, she's young, and she talks about, kind of like the culture that what was and what is now, and what is outdated. You know, I don't know. I don't know what's right. I think there's some parts and bits and pieces of things that we should keep, and there's some things we should definitely uh, do away with. I'm so glad I don't see Wen Lambo anymore. Wen Lambo, that's hilarious, right? Whoever can bring forth global world peace deserves to be a new king, in my opinion. You know what's crazy about all this is that, I was watching, Tim Dillon and Joe Rogan. And I know they're not like scholars, but they make a good point about, the peak of like civilizations where, the Roman Empire, they probably never thought they were going to fall. And if you think about where we're at today, like you guys, you gotta sit back and enjoy what we have today. Because if you think about the history of the world, like, man, life is everyone in the world was oppressed, right? Of course, groups of people were enslaved and those sorts of things, obviously. But life was hard. Like life expectancy was down. You could fucking die from a cut, like from the common cold. Like there's so many things that people used to get murked for that don't happen anymore. And we have to enjoy the fact that right now in today's time, a lot of us are experiencing the most cush time in human history. Is it going to be that way forever? Who knows? Who know? Maybe not. This could be just temporary. Um, and it's what's going to happen is that when people, the fact that people are upset and we seem kind of divided, right? It's no secret that everyone's divided. All it takes is for one charismatic person to come and solve our problems because people, it's like when things are like so confused, like we're dying for a leader, when everything's so confusing and everything's divided and people are like this and that, and there's all these crazy extremist groups, and like people were like dying for a leader, like a strong person to come and take care of everything. And sometimes that strong leader has very, very bad intentions. Shout out to Hitler, Like, think about where Germany was at the time when that guy rose to power. Like, they were just in bad times. Like, there's that iconic picture, not iconic, but excuse me, like I don't know what you'd call it, but there's a picture of some guy like buying bread with a wheelbarrow full of German dollars or whatever they were at the time. It's like, you have some charismatic guy with some different party that challenging the status quo comes out of nowhere, and obviously that's an extreme point, but you get what I'm saying, right? Yeah, the past sucks. Yeah, human history is hard, right? It's tough. It's full of strife, right? Uncertainty, right? It's full of, hardships. And today life is cush. Because even if, like this is coming from a guy, like I grew up on government assisted programs. Like my parents cheated the welfare system so bad. You can game it. You can really game it. Like you can literally live off welfare assistance forever if you keep having kids. If you know what I mean. Like you could literally live off welfare forever. Free food, free, WIC, food stamps, like affordable housing. All these programs like equate to a really good salary, right? And you could get all of those while working a minimum wage job, being a single parent. Applying for these programs. A lot of them take a long time to get, but even if you're like a low income person, you could still get food stamps. Guys, I used to work loss prevention and I used to apprehend so many like homeless people for shoplifting. And a lot of these guys have like food stamps. Like they're free food every month, So even our homeless get access to free food, right? So in the grand scheme of things right now, so like it's just hard. It's hard to complain about how hard life is. Not to say that the stress is, how stressed you are in life is not important, because I mean, the United States, we are such a, it's about getting things done, sacrificing everything to get things done, sleep, relationships, whatever, to get the job done, to be successful. Right. So, and that is very stressful. That is very stressful. So, yeah, Royal Decor says want something out of history. We went from being grounded to flying only in the past 200 years. Let that sink in, and boy, do we fly! Right. Ban nukes ASAP. Well, we can't ban nukes because not everyone's going to ban nukes. But if we all go out, it's going to be because of nukes. Timsky says, Rodney, you're making the case for a monarchy. Kings, not dictators, create stability, and regardless of what the woke say, monarchies make sense. It's interesting because it depends. Because what if you have a crazy, insane monarch, like who's just balls batshit crazy? Well, then all the power is with one person. Like, who knows? I've seen mental health deteriorate from a lot of different people. Like, what if that happens to our monarch and they're just like they lost their way? And that's why in the United States we have so many different places that things have to pass before the president even gets a chance to sign off on something, right? So I like that the fact that the powers are distributed. So it depends on the leader. It depends on the leader, right? I know. Yeah, exactly. On Mars, all kinds of stuff. Samson, they've been spraying us in the airplanes for years. They got to sterilize everyone when moving from country to country. The Mad King. Yeah, you never know. They stated it in Davos. Everyone will have nothing and be happy. Everyone get everyone on welfare, and they now must do everything and anything the government mandates. Well, pretty much, right? Pretty much. Ready for Project Blue Team? Bring in the fake alien invasion. Do you guys think there's aliens out there? There has to be aliens, right? A crypto vendor says, Rodney, are you leaving CA someday? I'll move to Texas. California has turned recently expensive, and it's not even worth it. I just love the weather here. So as long as I can afford to live here, I'll stay here. I'll stay here. Man, I don't know. What's the argument? Leave altogether or fight the good fight on the home front? There is even a fight worth fighting. Because the gun laws in California are stupid. Depends where you lean on that. I just think they're ridiculous. Like, it's like, just ban them all together if you're going to make people jump through these insane hoops to get a gun. Politics, the homeless crisis is getting bad, dude. It's getting nuts here. It's like no little city is safe here, in no little town is safe in San Diego. It's like every town that has like public transportation lines, dude. Get it, Cycle Hunt. Nukes are banned. No, everyone wants to keep their nukes because it's like the ultimate checkmate, I guess. No one's gonna get rid of their nukes. No superpowers, right? We don't want other people to have them, like North Korea. But Hemi Life says, I think we should have one person with all the power shit that would actually get done, but make only be for 4 or 8 years. That way, if it does go crazy, he's out. Yeah, but all it takes is for this guy to be like, all right, we're going to war with this person because I said so. It's like, why? Yeah, so even 4 to 8 years is crazy to have all the power in one person's hands, in my opinion. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? Good morning. What if Bitcoin is actually alien tech? That's why the Satoshi is anonymous. Or, still anonymous, right? Imagine. Selma Flood said, I'm just changing everything in my lifestyle, like going to electric vehicles, using solar power, and even geothermal, and utilizing my garden to grow veggies. Don't need a Lambo or anything fancy. That's what's up, Selma, That's what's up. That's awesome, man, Look at the thing is, like, fossil fuels, I mean, they're not infinite. So we're going to have to switch to some form of energy that we could keep getting because, I mean, the world is heating up, I guess. I don't know if it's natural. I don't know. But, we were having outages in power in California, which begs the question, well, electricity, if we're going to be charging our cars, it's going to be even worse, right? So I don't know. It's all crazy. It's all kind of crazy. It doesn't make any sense, to be honest. 100,000 to retire. I need more than that. 100 million. Nukes keep everyone in line, but you can do but it let me see. But do you know how hard it is for a country to actually launch a nuke? Probably. I mean, there's defense. We don't know, right? We don't know. The consensus is there's a world war, we're all gonna die, right? Because everyone's gonna use a nukes or something like that. It's like if we're at a world war and a country is losing and they're getting desperate, they might just hit the nuke button, right? For example, what if we go a world war and we're going against China or Russia or something like that, and we're winning, and then they decide, okay, you know what? Our only chance is to use nukes, and if we're gonna lose, well, everyone's gonna lose. You see that kind of idea? Hey, doggo, what's up, doggo? I have my buddy's golden retriever here with me. What's your boy? He wants to go for a walk. We're gonna go for a walk after coffee and crypto, okay? Dogs are so needy. Aren't you so needy? You're so needy? He's such a good boy. This dog is such a good dog. He doesn't chew on anything. He just wants to hang out. A good boy. That's a good boy. All right, gotta get back to coffee and crypto, buddy. Good morning, Jason. Thank you so much. My camping trip was so fun. So fun. CO2 is plant food. That is true. We have no limits on terms in Canada. Since the states implemented term limits, nothing gets done. Allow the leaders time to accomplish something. So far, Biden has given a few people $20K for school. That's actually not bad. All right. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. I know people don't like student loan repayments. And look, I'm not a big fan of this administration, but that to me is a solid. We spend all this money and spend all this money on other places. And I know people say, well, if you don't like it, don't take out college student. If you can't pay for your loans, don't take them out. But guys, people that want to go to college who are smart enough usually don't have money. Like where I grew up, if you were smart enough to go to college, you probably didn't have money to go to college, and because of your parents, right? And these colleges are expensive. Now, I think it's because we have a broken school system. Because to me, school's one big advertisement. Like college is literally advertised as like a place to get shit canned and do all these fun activities. And it is about learning, yes, but I think it's like half and half. It's like a adult playground, you could say, and like a place to learn and get higher education. And you shouldn't be allowing the federal government should not be allowing students who are 18, fresh out of high school, to have access to tens of thousands of dollars to go to some school out of state because they think it's great. Like, no, how about you stay in your state and go to your local community college first, and then go to transfer to a university, or let's lower the college tuition. But it's a broken system. So you could say that maybe the $20,000 Joe Biden is forgiving and this administration is forgiving is. And we shouldn't have these terrible school systems here in the first place, which is an argument. You could say that, well, people should be more responsible in letting their kids take out student loans, or people should be more responsible. Well, then you could say, well, what's the right age? Is it 18? Is it 21? Like because I know that when I was 18, and even 21, when I started going to college, it's like, especially society, it's like you're shamed if you don't have a degree, And a degree is useful. And obviously you need it if you're doing something crazy, like being a doctor or something like that. But even in some professions, like you need a degree. Like if you're an engineer, you need, a 4-year, right? Some engineers, especially civil engineers, a big thing over where I'm at. I have a lot of friends who are civil engineers. I think that's what they're called, right? They like design bridges and shit. Those guys need a degree, right? Obviously to do stuff like that. But there's some stuff where it's like, damn, do you even need a degree for that? Like I worked in retail, and we would literally Target would snatch people right out of college, right? And they would put these people that are like 24 years old in charge of a department of people who've been there for like 10, 15 years who don't have a degree and who are just kind of like lifers, like wage lifers, right? So I don't know. It's an argument to be had. It's an argument to be had. If we invade Russia, they'll be launching nukes after. Exactly. Bullish Dragon says, not by a lake or water, fish, and wood. Try living outside, Kelly. It's much cheaper to live. I know, Bullish. I know. Yeah. I mean, it has a lot to do with crypto, though, Thank you so much, Seko. Yes, like and subscribe. Funk says, I was broke until I discovered MetaMask. Dude, and you know what? Cryptocurrency, dude, a lot of people made money from cryptocurrency. It changed my life. I'll tell you that. It changed my life. I am so grateful every single day for cryptocurrency because it literally changed my life. You know, Daniel says $100,000 for a degree is crazy. Yeah, and that's not even that's no cap, Daniel. I have a buddy who went to San Francisco, who got like a degree in something that didn't sound like legit, and literally was making $19 an hour fresh out of college. If you have $100,000 in student loan debt and you're making $19 an hour, you are in trouble living in California. You are in trouble. Right? A rat boy? Learn in a library. I get it, bullish dragging, but it's not structured like that. You can. Most of like the most practical things I've ever learned in my life usually have to do with finance, health, and fitness. Those are I'd say the biggest things I've learned in my life. Everything I learned on YouTube. Everything health and fitness, I learned from YouTube and reading shit. Finance, I learned all from YouTube. How to fix my credit, YouTube videos. And it worked. Everything worked. And it's like, knowledge is so practical thing. I mean, if you really want to learn about something, there are resources there. You know, general education is kind of like, you know, I mean, some of the stuff is important, obviously, but I don't feel that, you know, some of the things that they teach us are required. Like geometry. Yeah, geometry is important, guys. Algebra is important, but it depends. It literally depends on what you're doing for work. If you're working, you know, a regular, you know, for a corporation like a retail company or whatever, right? You don't need to learn a lot of these things, especially the advanced parts of it, right? You know, so I mean, a lot of it's useless, but what's up? Belief says you can't take your library card into a bar exam. Yeah, I mean, obviously, to be a lawyer, doctor, you know, specialty fields, obviously you need a degree. That makes so much sense, right? But to me, what was crazy is like working in retail or different companies where they were just like, you need a degree to become a manager. It doesn't matter what it's in, you just need one, right? That was always a barrier to entry to anybody in management. And to me, it didn't make any sense because you saw workers that would, you know, who are, you know, hourly people, and they would work their ass off and never get the opportunity to become a manager. Now, I was given the opportunity to become a manager without my degree, and I worked there for so long. That's why. And they saw me like bust my ass for years. But that's rare. And one of the people I know who's actually one of the district managers in San Diego, she didn't have her degree, but she was with the company for years before they gave her a chance. So, you know, I don't know. You have to be making $40 an hour in California and up. Yeah, what is it, like $70K a year, something like that? Yeah, we're not teaching kids how to do their taxes. Absolutely not, right? Yeah. School systems are made to learn people anything important on how to succeed on life. It's mostly to learn how to socialize and on the other side to become productive, but like a factory robot. That is true. Socializing is a big part of it. But yeah, it is factory. If you think about like the model for schooling, right? It's like you go in, a bell rings, and you go from class to class. It's like a factory worker, right? There was an argument that you know, schools train people to be factory workers. You know. Yeah, and software development examples are required. You know, software development. There's a lot of people out there who are like coders and stuff who are just like they're like self-taught and whatnot, right off the grid. A YouTube bachelor's degree. Is there any news about Shibarium? No, not really. Let's see, but I doubt it. I haven't seen anything. Shibarium, unless it just came out. Well, no, it's a big update for Ethereum. Or, I mean, for Shiba Inu, obviously, right? We'll see what happens with Shibarium. Will it be good for it? I don't know. I think Shiba Inu was like a lot of hype too, but we'll see what happens. There are hourly employees that are better than people that supervise them without degrees. 100%. You saw that a lot. I do think that there is a reason why they do pick college graduates. I do think that there are some people who are better at managing. I think there's people that have been there and maybe have done that can do the job better. You know, Like, I think that what I've noticed is that there are definitely people in retail that probably should stay hourly, but that are just really good workers, but are not good leaders. And there's a difference there. There's a difference there. Like, leaders and workers are just different. Like, there are some people who come to work every day and are the best employees, but if you put them in a leadership position, they cannot lead. You know, they cannot get a team to where they need to be to meet certain numbers and quotas and those sorts of things. Because if you guys ever work for a corporation that has like quotas, you get the job done or you're gonna get out. And if you don't get the job done, you know, you're gonna be axed for the next guy. Like in my field, loss prevention, like it's always about recoveries and making sure the shortage of the store looks good. So like every year you get shortage numbers after inventory, and then you would compete against other stores for who catches the most people and who's saving the store the most amount of money, which store is the safest. And those metrics are super important to corporations and corporate whatever corporate body that runs your store, or the group of 5 or 6 people who come to your store and walk around the store and quiz you about things and check your store and making sure you're in compliance and those sorts of things. Like it's a dog eat dog world out there. You get the job done or you don't. And some people are good at leading teams, getting it done, and some people are not. You know? Believes said YouTube could actually do certifications. They just choose not to because of the extra work required. Yeah, dude, I've learned so much on YouTube. The only reason why I actually fixed my credit was because of YouTube. Like there was people on YouTube that taught me how to like figure out how to write letters to get things taken off my credit, how to dispute certain charges, how to fix my right your wrongs, how to buy a car, things that affect you. Like people, like some of the most common things is buying cars, having good credit, like those sorts of things. And you get into a car loan that's bad for you, you could be stuck with a crazy interest rate for years and get milked insane because you never took a class or knew how to negotiate for a car loan. Or maybe you mess up your credit, you miss a payment because no one said, hey, missing a payment is crucial. You cannot miss a payment. Whatever you have to do, you have to make the minimum payments in your credit card. Like no one stresses the importance of those things to you, at least not in regular school. And, it takes a lot of hurt to learn. Like usually, guys, you don't have to do something bad to learn from it. You can look at other people's mistakes, but usually people learn through pain, right? You have to get to a point where you are just sick and tired of being sick and tired, whether that's being overweight and you want to get in shape, whether that's having no money because you're always broke, whatever it is. Like the universe has to show you that it is pain, and you got to fix your situation or this pain is going to continue. Right? To me, it was finances. I remember like I was in my early 20s, mid 20s. I'm like on the verge of tears because like I've been on my own forever. And I had to, I was cars breaking down. I got to pay for some German car I had at the time. Rents past due. We're like a month behind. I got credit card debt, like a little bit, not a lot. I missed payments. No one will give you a loan because if you have bad credit, it's like no one wants to trust you. It's like I've been to a dark place where it's like I don't even know how I'm going to make money, But then I learned. I started doing research, and I'm like, dude, I got to work extra jobs. So I started doing Postmates when I got off of work, like making extra money. Like you got to get to a place where you're just like you're sick and tired of being whatever you are, Yeah, Hawaii is expensive. Yeah. George says, hey fam, I'm late for the stream. Is he really on the run? Did I miss something? Last time I checked, he wants to cooperate with law enforcement. What's up, George? Yes, that's what Kwon is saying. He's saying that he wants to cooperate with law enforcement, but that's not what the South Korean government is saying. Bloomberg got a report saying that he is not cooperating, and reports are saying that he's not even in Singapore, so he's on the run. They don't know where he's at. So that's what, I don't know, If he wasn't on the run, he would go back to South Korea, turn himself in, and face whatever music he has and duke it out in court. Because as of right now, they want that boy arrested. So Janet says, I think there's officers in the military that should be enlisted first because they can't relate yet make decisions. Most have book sense, but no common sense. That's the thing you see in the military. Because I have my degree, but I'm enlisted. And there are officers who are so fucking stupid. But let me tell you, there are some officers that need to be in charge. Like maybe they don't have the experience, but they make good decisions. Because some enlisted people, we're kind of degenerates, and you do need a nice, articulate bright officer sometimes to lead you to victory. And that's not always the case. Sometimes you have shitty officers and better enlisted people. But a lot of times I think that, a lot of times they get it right. I think there's a reason why officers aren't charged. I just think that's, you know what I mean? Ranger says the professional thieves are the real issues with groups hitting stores. They know how to do apprehensions like Ross and other big stores. They don't want the lawsuits and take the risk. Well, yeah, guys, back in the day with loss prevention, like when I worked at Walmart, dude, I was spearing people. We were tackling people. We were chasing people across the street. And if you guys are familiar with Southern California, I worked in Chula Vista. That's where I'm from. In Chula Vista, Broadway and Palomar, that Walmart right there. We used to chase people to the bus stops. Like we used to do all this crazy stuff, and it was accepted because at the time that was okay. Like we used to fight people it was crazy, right? It was crazy, anything we could to get our merchandise back in the store. Now we are so soft on shoplifting. It's like it's not even a criminal offense anymore, really. You have to steal a lot, and it have to be habitual for any law, for any charges to be brought against you. So, yeah, 100% DoobyTube, right? One thing I will never understand is why can't I send 12 months worth of payments at once without a penalty? F Joe says one thing I will never understand is why can't I well, because F Joe Crypto, you can always pay off your loan right away. If you get a loan for something, you could do that. And I see what you mean, right? But that's not how it works, right? They want you to pay monthly. Because if it's a credit card, who knows how much you're going to spend? If it's a fixed loan, well then, yeah. Well then, hey, I owe $10,000 in this loan. I can just pay it off now. But the companies don't like to do that because they don't get their interest payments. Like if you pay off the loan all at once, they don't like that because they don't get their interest payments. And the part of loans is for them to say, here's a large sum of money. You pay us back with a little bit of interest, and we're even. Are we going to see Luna Classic ever get to $1 again? Well, Dunkel, of course, the supply has to be brought down, and I really think that they need a solid use case. Right? They need a solid use case, a good decentralized application that's going to be built on this. That's what I think. Be the middle child and watch your older brother get spanked sounds like a plan. Yeah, some people learn from other people's mistakes, but I haven't played the Shiba Inu game. I know Hitoshi's big into it, but I haven't played. DJ says I ended up homeless, lol, but you know that things change after that. I'm on a mission to make sure I'm never anywhere close to that situation, right, DJ? Like you experience, I'm sure being homeless, you experience pain, and you said, never again. All right, that's how I feel about it. Belief says, here's all you need to know about Do Kwon. What has he been charged with? He hasn't been charged with anything. Soko is pandering to wreck investors, and that's ridiculous. You think South Korea is pandering to investors? To wreck investors? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Why would they be pandering to investors? Why? It's some kind of tax shit, right? Let's see what it is. Let's see. It's not for like running up like a scheme or anything. It's like some tax things. Like he violated some sort of tax law or something like that. I doubt South Korean government's pandering to anybody. I'm trying to find it, but it's some sort of tax thing. It's in here somewhere. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, some kind of tax thing. Let's see. Me too. I've been in 24 years and I have a degree, but a new 20-year-old with a basket weaving degree at times tries to challenge you and they make a rash decision to look good for the higher ups. 100%, Jeanette. 100%, right? Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I mean, there's not much to talk about in crypto, right? I'm not checking the Rat Boy chart. Before, if you steal $300, it was a felony. Now it's $1K. So back in the day, Cycle Hunt, if you stole with the intent, if you had the intent to come into a place to steal in California, that's burglary. It didn't matter if it was a 99-cent toy. The intent was important, which was kind of messed up because I remember back in the day, there used to be like 19-year-old girls that would come in and steal like makeup and say they planned it out at home and they get a felony. Like that's ridiculous, right? That's ridiculous. But then you have people who are, pretty much like lifetime thieves, like lifetime criminals that they just steal And nowadays they don't get charged for anything until they steal over $1,000 or have a bunch of priors. So, is there a reason you're so down in Luffy? I see how you talk about other small market coins. There is a use case for Luffy financial banking from venture capital of $50 million. It's not something I'm in, Ranger Bolt, so I can't really speak to it. But you guys, okay, so if he's not charged with anything, why are they arresting him, right? So they have enough to arrest him on. Will he get any jail time? Will he beat them in court? Maybe. But right now there's an arrest warrant. And there's something to be said about Terra Luna crashing like that and destroying a bunch of people. Maybe there should be some repercussions, right? Joshua says, you guys noticed that nobody knew about cryptocurrency, folks. The elites didn't use Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Bill Gates to cause FUD, lies, and manipulation, dude, in my opinion. Well, what we do now is that a lot of big companies and entities are getting in cryptocurrency silently while things are bad right now. And that's what they mean by the largest transfer of wealth this next run. It's not just crypto, it's everything, right? Everything is damn. But we do know that more and more mass adoption is coming. So, that plus regulation, it's going to make it safer for big corporations and entities to get into cryptocurrency and kind of mitigate the risk, right? Because that's the big thing is like the risk, because there's so many cryptocurrency projects and things that just seem good on paper, like Voyager, Celsius, Terra Luna, like that just crashed and wrecked a lot of people because of a bear market, right? The bear market exposed a bunch of protocols and people that were over leveraged and all kinds of stuff, right? Three Arrows Capital, wrecking Voyager, and like so many things happening. All these DAOs offering insane APYs, which are sustainable when things are good, but when things start to go wrong, then you really get to see who's exposed and who is in over their head, right? You see a $116 Luna Classic ASAP with lots of burns to the moon. You are out of your mind. He was charged with violating the Capital Security Act. At no point was Luna considered a security by regulators until now. This is a witch hunt. And man, a lot of people want to see him in a lot of people want to see him in handcuffs. Imagine if you put, your life savings in an Anchor protocol, and now it's done. What would you want to do? What would you do? I get it. I understand it. Especially his like nonchalant attitude about the whole thing, right? A lot of people didn't feel like he was sincere in his apology. But I mean, when we watch that Kwon interview, which by the way, that Kwon interview is a company Kwon runs or funds. So that was a completely biased interview. He didn't seem torn at all. He just seemed so unauthentic about the whole thing. But then one would say, well, you can't be sad for 3 months straight. I don't know. All I know is that Terra Luna was an absolute disaster that wrecked a lot of people. Arrests don't need a charge, just suspicion. Exactly. Yeah. Metals, lands, people, ideas, properties, cars, contracts, etc. The chain through NFTs and the like. What do you mean, Bullish? Joshua says it's got a gigantic magnet on the front of it with magnetic rims. I know how to make a car that doesn't run on oil and gas. It's a magnet car, dude. You high right now? DJ play the day short ETH. I mean, it's risky, right? I mean, some people are going to buy a lot. Some people are going to short it. Let's see who wins. It all depends on which numbers are released. I'm here for it, baby. I'm here. I don't do that, but Believe says if that happened, I would for a posse and hunt the witch. That's what I said. This is a witch hunt. Yeah, we'll see, right? We'll see. It's kind of like the SEC, claiming Binance, back when they launched. It's like, here's the thing. When it comes to the SEC, can we have black and white? How about this? Forget about XRP. Fine. Forget about Binance. Forget about Coin. Whatever they're into. Going forward, these are the rules now. That's how it should be. Because going back in time and trying to say certain people are this and certain people are that in cryptocurrency, it's like there were no rules. Cryptocurrency was a market that no one thought was going to make it. Now it's doing well. So why are we imposing all these new rules retroactively and going back and trying to harm people? Because what happened in the past. To me, the SEC is kind of going a little crazy right now. But We'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's allegations of, cashing out $2.7 billion before the crash. What's up with that? What's up with that? Joshua says, I lost thousands of dollars on VeChain. Did you sell? Javi says, if you bought $80 SHIB one day, today it's worth 367. Crazy. Yeah, market caps matter. Market caps matter. 100%. Yeah. Believe says, it's exactly like the SEC. They're on a witch hunt too. They make no laws, rules, or regulations, and then try to shake down crypto for money to keep funding the hunt. Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens when the smoke settles. What kind of blockchain evidence? Maybe, because sometimes how they have stuff on people, but they arrest them for other things while the rest of the investigation pans out. I wonder what they're going to be able to find. So what is going on in the background, right? Now, I do believe that the government, SEC, everyone, right? Every governing body of every country is going to have a dedicated team to really understand the blockchain, understand how to read contracts and follow money and those sorts of things, so they can see who is putting money where and who is taking money out of what, and who's illegally doing things. And I think one of the big ways they're starting to do that is getting rid of Tornado Cash to get rid of some of the anonymity in crypto, which some people would say defeats the entire purpose of crypto. So any news on WAGMI? Not that I really know right now. There could be some news, but I've been out of the loop a little bit. Johnny Blaze is exactly, his attitude is what gets to me. Like I said, I hope they lock his ass up under jail and Big Bubba gets to tamper with that book. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like Do Kwon. The crazy thing is I didn't even really know much about Do Kwon until the collapse of Terra Luna. And then you start watching all these old interviews with him and you're like, this guy's an asshole. And it's ironic what happened to Terra Luna Classic. Have a good one, DJ. Thanks a lot for hanging out, bro. Go get that money, dude. Be safe today, bro. Arrest Pelosi. She's batting 1,000 right now. Just kidding. Didn't she lose a trade after all that news came out? F. Joe says, Do Kwon interview saying that it was fun watching products fail tells the whole story. He's like a pyro that burns buildings around the city just to watch them burn. Maybe. Alan says the transfer of wealth is the destruction of assets, making people sell off their assets because of inflation. WJJ old. I agree, Alan. I agree. In my opinion, Luna Classic could take over XRP spot soon. No, I don't know about that. Okay. WAGMI beta in 2 weeks. Yes, arrest Pelosi. That's awesome, man. I haven't even touched honestly, I wish I could go back and sell my bag of WAGMI and then buy back in at a cheaper price, obviously, because I was up bigly, hugely, all right, ginormously. But it'd be like that sometimes. I was just so busy with everything else. I didn't even care to take profits. And it's a good project that I think is going to run when the market runs. We have a lot of moon bags in place, right? Yeah, Nancy Pelosi, I mean, allegations of insider trading. We don't know, right? But the Crypto Stoic says, just found out that people created a coin that's going to meme Do Kwon in jail. It's called Jail Kwon. Of course. Time to throw my life savings into this. 100%. What if it's all FUD with Do Kwon? I mean, what do we know? That product failed to wreck a lot of people. That's what we know. That's a fact, right? Like, if you go to this chart, I mean, this is a fact, right? This looks like a rug pull, right? A straight rug. And you could say it was. Damn. Dude, imagine getting in this in 2019. I mean, this project ran for a few years, right? And just it was kicking for a few. Imagine getting in this at like $1 back then, or 31 cents it was over here, right? 31 cents, 19 cents. God damn. Jesus Christ. Just imagine, guys. Just imagine. I mean, this is Terra Luna Classic, right? This is what we know. This is the fact. This is not speculation. This is what it is. Whether there is shady stuff involved with this, we don't know. All right. Whether they have more that they're not telling us about, because you know how law enforcement is. They don't want you to know everything. What if I read that already. She will stay in power because everyone around her is doing the same. She has turned a blind eye to the corruption. I cannot prove that, but this is how things look with regards to Miss Pelosi. It's I mean, it's like you can't win, right? Josh says Luna made me cry for the first time in my life. Why did you lose money, Josh? F. Joe says, I'm just glad to see everyone supports getting behind rug pulls and actively tries to revive the rug pull so much. Well, the thing about Terra Luna Classic is that it saw an increase of 500% after the downfall, which means most of the people that are in Terra Luna Classic or Terra Luna right now are here after the downfall because, you had a perfect storm, right? Depending on what you think whatever. It was on every exchange simultaneously. It was on Coinbase. I bought it on Coinbase and had to transfer it out. So when you have a token that's pennies on a dollar that has a lot of momentum behind it, fractions of a penny and available on every exchange, you're going to see a huge increase in holder count because it's not hard to get to, right? What's up, Bernie? Salute the Queen. Hold on. Did I salute her like that? Salutes to the Queen. 70 years in power, right? No, elites are getting into cryptocurrency right now. Right, Daniel? Yeah, exactly. I mean, people bought it on Coin. They're like, oh shit, yeah, fuck it. How much? $20 for a billion Terra Luna Classic? You meant to stand and salute, bro? Is she getting buried today? Let me see. I don't know. If it's not crypto news, I mean, I keep up with current events, but usually the news is just full of a bunch of dumb shit. What's her funeral today? Oh, it's live. Let me see. I think it's live. Rest in peace to a real one. Dude, she was beast, bro. She was a beast, man. I respect the Queen, man. Oh, you want me to stand and salute? Oh my gosh. So it's poverty, internet. They're still doing construction. They're not going to be done with construction for a while now, bro. She's not going to be stopping with construction for a while now, dude. They've been working apartments next to my place forever, and it's just screwing up everything. Literally, for like it feels like. And what they're doing is like doing all the old piping for the sewage and stuff like that. It's just been nuts. It's been nuts. It's been terrible. So sorry if I'm phasing in and out of existence. She allowed Snoop Dogg to come to England to perform when everyone. Why was it people were protesting F. Joe? Shut up, Jayhawk. I'm a scientist. They literally have this crusty ass. Oh my god. Oh my, believes. Chill the fuck. Believes, bro. She come on now. She was pretty righteous, right? She was pretty righteous. I sense a little Jay. It was after his murder trial. Snoop Dogg has a murder. He went on trial for murder? Why are these rappers always in something stupid? Always in some stupid ass shit. All right. That's crazy. The Smiths, the Queen is dead. Uh-oh, forgot how to drink. Jesus, I'm just fucking. We are. Bleeves needs a kick in the head for saying that. Yeah, Bleeves, come on now, man. Come on now. Joe Biden, you ain't black. if you ain't voting for Democrat, you ain't black. Who says that? And who's like, this is okay? He didn't get nearly enough like shit for that. When I saw that, I was like, I automatically do not want to fucking vote for you. I know. That was crazy to me. That was crazy. Looks like the internet's being shitty again too. I don't know if you guys can even hear me right now. I'm wearing shorts right now, okay? They're Hoochie Daddy shorts, but I'm wearing shorts, okay? I am wearing shorts. Shorts confirmed. Murder was the case? You don't know? I'm wearing underwear 100%. I'm just not standing up. Twitter's been interesting. So, in the immortal words of Zach Cumbers, we are still so early. Like being early to a murder scene means you're fucking Nancy Drew. If you were really early, you could have taken crypto advice from Enoch too. Eric. We are early though, right? We are early. We're super early. Rodney calls undies shorts. I do not. They're actually shorts. They're Hoochie Daddy shorts, though. I wear shorts. Come on. You guys gotta wear shorts. Who likes shorts? Oh, I gotta do back today. Today's back day. Oh, yeah. I gotta take Doggo for a walko soon. Doggo for the walko. You gave up on GTA or what? I'm not gonna be able to do much streaming this week. My schedule just got busy. So Twitch's gonna have to take a little bit of a backseat. I'm gonna get a couple days in. But looks like they leaked the new GTA 6 though, right? Matic down 5.1%. Yeah, it's kind of moving with Ethereum, right? Altcoins are moving with Ethereum, 4%. Where's Matic? Dude, this shit's falling, bro. Matic down 6%, really. Jeez. I'm gonna buy. I think I'm gonna scoop up some more. Front to back. I like Matic. When you coming back from Spain, the 2nd of October, so like the 3rd-ish. Dude, Modern Warfare 2 looks very, very fun. Yeah, it does, and it's like I don't like the battle royale thing. I like the other thing where it's just like you spawn and shit and fight again. I like that stuff. I like that. That's my jam. October 2nd. This week is super busy. I have to like make some videos for a Deconnect. One's coming out tonight. It's pretty much done. And then I gotta have some more in the queue because I won't be here to make videos on my setup. I'll be in Spain, and I don't want to make a shitty video. You know. Hey, thank you so much for the $17.99 super sticker of AED. I'm not sure what currency that is. Thank you so much, loyal Ragbed. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate you, bro. Fresh cut too. Like your cut, G. Hi from Dubai. Are we gonna lose our shirt on Luna Classic? What's up? Good question. You know, Loya, I'll call you Loe. You know, that's interesting. It's an interesting question because I don't know. The good thing is, like, if you go to TradingView, like, you just look at the chart for a second, you can see that it's kind of looking decent. It didn't really break below that crucial part, crucial support, over in the low twos, and you saw that's been bouncing around here, and it pulled back a little bit, but it's kind of hanging out over in the threes around the support level it had in the 29. So that's a good thing. I don't know. It's hard to tell. This thing is super volatile and super risky. I mean, the entire market's taking a dump, and Terra Luna Classic is up today, like 5%. So it's hard to tell. You know, you got to look out for news and publicity too. That's a big deal. And although people don't want to admit it, Kwon still, the news with him is going to affect Terra Luna Classic. to me, the best thing they can do is make it super clear that he doesn't control the project at all anymore, and that it's in the hands of new people. And I know that the Terraform or the Terra rebels, they're running it now, but they still need his permission and those sorts of things, and his, and Terraform Labs go ahead to do anything on the chain. So I don't know. It's tough. It's risky. It's a risky play. That's why I have some money in it, because the cool thing about the cool thing about Terra Classic is that these kind of plays, have the power to like 100x, 1000x, and make you life-changing money, but they could also wreck you and rug pull you, so you got to be very careful. Well, I'll be making coffee and crypto still, Jayhawk. I'll still be doing some morning streams. It's just that what's the time in Spain right now? What time is it? Time in Spain. It's 6 p.m. in Ibiza right now. I'd have to stream at like 5 p.m., which I could do, which I'm probably going to have to do for coffee and crypto for you guys. So I will be doing some streams, but chances are I'm going to be absolutely shit tossed for a week. So, and I know Austin will hold on the stream. I actually need to call Austin. It's been a minute. Daniel, if you like Gall, you have to have Town Star and part of it. Fake power, in my opinion. I bought 3030 and reached the 66. I didn't sell. Now I'm taking. Well, it's always in something like Terra Classic, people always get mad for me for telling people to take profits, but that's stupid. It's like, dude, and something like this, like you want to take some profits, but have a plan though. Like have a plan, stick to it. That's some nice gains. That's some nice gains, Rogbed. But F. Joe says Terra Rebels took over from the dev, and somehow this instills confidence. Some randos take over a rug project, and everyone buys in. Well, the thing is, like, it represents financial freedom to a lot of people. It's a lottery ticket, right? There's no real use case for it except that it is a blockchain, yeah, but like, what decentralized applications are running on it? Right now, the gimmick is burn more Terra Luna Classic, stake it. So the money you invested in is going to be worth like a lot of money in the future. But it's like, well, what's the use case? All right, you know what I mean? What's the use case? Do I think there will be a civil war? I don't think so. One part of me thinks that this divide is getting crazy. The other part is divide is getting crazy and people want to hurt each other. The other part of me is like, everyone's too fat and happy. All we're going to do is sit here and talk shit. Azam Austin's going to North Korea? No. He's going to the gulag. I'm getting worried that there will not be a burn tax. What's going on? Yeah, what's up with that? I don't know. Let's see. Terra Luna burn tax. Let's go to YouTube. Terra Luna burn tax. Luna burn tax. Let's see. Terra Luna burn tax. I mean, I don't know which shit to watch because half of it's just hype. I don't know. See, I don't know what to watch because some are. Yeah, I really have to get through everything, right? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. We can watch 2-bit. Austin has a good video, but it's kind of long. Wait, does Austin have a video on it on the actual burn tax? Let's see. Update. Here it is. Hold on.
What is up, A-Team? Welcome back. Austin here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. So I'm here to talk about this parameter change for the 1.2% burn. Obviously, a lot of people have talked about this already. It passed with, flying colors. The one thing I wanted to point out here, because this got brought up again on the channel today, was this burn still doesn't change anything with Binance. So a lot of people are saying, well, now Binance is accepting the burns and all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to make it very clear that that wasn't the case at all, because when you go through and you read this announcement, it says to clarify, Luna Classic and USTC deposits from users to deposit address into Binance hot wallets will be consolidated and subject to the 1.2% burn fee. So again, this is still just deposits and withdrawals. This is not actual, spot trading and that kind of stuff, which is what we're still hoping for, right? It says Binance will adjust the withdrawal fees for Luna Classic and USDC as well as the minimum and maximum withdrawal amounts. So this still doesn't change anything that Binance did, right? We still want Binance to do spot trading and things like that. there has been a lot of pushback in regards to this, right? Some people feel that, like Fat Man came out and said, he sort of feels like the community's trying to hijack the exchanges and things like that. And some people are saying, well, no, we want this 1.2% tax to really help out the community. So there's been a lot.
So it looks like now all the everyone's supporting it, you know. So it's something the community wants because they want the Terra they have to be worth more. But I mean, there's a ton of stuff on this. Let's see. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It's a lot. So, I mean, I couldn't tell you guys. I couldn't tell you. Austin looking like the Colt guy, like Colt Dow. Imagine. Austin's really the Colt Dow. They need a Terra mask, duh. Oh God, Lee, imagine that. Some sort of Terra mask. Oh, the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate increased to 6.33%. Oh, that's bad. That is bad for 30-year fixed mortgage. That's nuts. That's called getting fleeced. Damn. Before investing in crypto, after investing into crypto, that's fucking hilarious. Awesome, you're the Colt guy? Are you the Colt Dow guy? Is that really you? First rule about Colt, talk about Colt. Yeah, tell Austin to babysit us. Take care of the degens when I'm gone. Turns out Awesome's the lead dev for Colt Dow. They need a Terra mask. We got Awesome in the chat. This is hilarious though, bro. Damn, son. Dude, do not pay 6% on a mortgage. God, I mean, you can always refinance, right? But God damn. You know? God damn. Crazy. Crazy. Wasn't Wagme supposed to release the full game in July? You're saying the beta still ain't. It was a closed beta, right? That was, or people who had just the, or some, maybe something's wrong with it. I don't know. Maybe they releasing it on the mobile app now. Either way, it's not going to pump until the market starts running, in my opinion. Dude, that's so good. That's crazy. Yeah, 1.9. How the hell did you get 1.96? Like Prime is like 2.7, right? That's crazy. That's what you want to do, right? Fixed too, right? Not variable. We are Luna Classic millionaires, in my opinion, Austin. Damn. Hopefully. We're gonna mob your channel. We are gonna be Ozomites since Rodney want a party instead of work. Yeah, I'm taking a vacay. I don't give a fuck. I'll be back though, babies. Don't worry. Please don't go to North Korea. Imagine you get on the wrong flight to North Korea. Nice. That's actually really good. Yeah, 2.7 fixed seems about right. Yeah. I got 2.7. Honestly, I locked it in 3 years ago. Damn, you must have been. That's crazy. 1.9. That's nuts, bro. That's nuts. When I built my home, the best interest with good credit was 4.8 on mortgage. Thanks to COVID, I refinanced for 2.8. Nice, Gabriel. You can always refinance, right? Malik says, I hope Luna Classic can revive the same way CD product revives Cyberpunk. Now back at 6%. Oh, now back at 6%. Jesus. That's nuts, bro. That's nuts. That's nuts. That's funny. Terra. What if they made a Terra mask? That'd be hilarious, bro. Dude, this is that crazy? Dude, and there's a lot of similar stories, Austin, about escaping North Korea. It's crazy, right? That's nuts. That's nuts. That's nuts. She's really profiting on all that too. But it's crazy, the story that people, have to go through. I'll forget you if you, in your absence, if you tell us everything on the Simp channel. Yeah, people really like that channel. Wagme is the best for a degen play when the market goes bull, has actual use case and low market 100%, right? They're still moving in here, right? They're still doing things, grinding, right? So we'll see what happens. I watched Joe Rogan also. It's so funny that people think like Joe Rogan's like this crazy, like racist, sexist guy, misogynist, and he's like just not. You can buy interest rate points with bigger down payments. That's why I was able to lock in. I got him. You had a fat down payment. Yeah, missed out a fat down payment then. Rodney, do you have any crypto investments that you wish you had not sold as early as you did because you would have otherwise seen some insane gains? Not a lot, actually. Not a lot. That's actually an interesting question because now I think back, there's not a lot that I sold. I've sold out of a lot of bad trades, and now they're like in the gutter. So they were, it was good that I got out of those things. But no. I can't say that I have any that I would have held. I mean, there's a few maybe, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy that would 100x or like Bree has like a horror story. Bree like bought into a project, and I think I don't know if she 10x or whatever, but her $400 would have turned into like 400,000 or something like that. So she sold out way early. I don't have anything like that where I missed out on $100,000 or something like that. So. Ronnie, do you have any crypto investments that you wish you had? Oh, I already read that. When we sold the house that burned down, I rolled the entire house into our new house. So yeah, it was nice. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that's and that's smart, right? Saitama, no, because Saitama actually sold at a good spot. If I would have held, I would have been bad. I would have been down bad. No, actually, I can't say that I have. I can't say that I actually traded out of something that. I mean, most recently, I traded a bunch of Ethereum when it hit about $1,900 or about $1,700, right below $1,800. It dipped down to $1,400. It went back up to close to $2,000, and then took a fat dump to where it's at now. So, that's the biggest risk I've taken. I would say. Yeah, but there's a lot of trades that I knew that I wasn't going to get back, like Sky Token. Which turned out to be a shitty project. I don't know what happened with them, but I don't know. That one, I mean, all the DAOs pretty much. I just cut my losses. I made money in Terrarium, but I definitely could have made out with more. There was a lot of, if you hodl some plays, guys, they're going to be worth a lot in the future. Of course, but not everything is going to be worth a lot, right? It's not. It's just some things are better just to cut your losses. Like there are some higher risky trades or plays out there that it's better if you just cut your losses. But it depends. Like if you put $100 in and it's worth $10 now, it's like, is it worth it? Just fucking leave it in there and maybe it'll go back to the moon one day. But if it's like you put tens of thousands of dollars or something and it whittled down to like maybe, I don't know, half that or 25% of that and just turned out to be some shit coin, then sometimes it's good just to cut your losses. I do like Kwon. Javi says, I bought my home in March 2020, 2.3% interest rate on 30 years. I put down 80%. Oh my God. That's nice, bro. Dude, 30. Okay, so you put down 80%, 30 years on only 20% of the initial loan. You must have dirt cheap payments a month. Damn, that's 80%. Jesus Christ. I don't know if there's any place I really want down here in San Diego that I want to stay at forever. I kind of don't mind renting because there is an upside to renting. I mean, there's an argument of should you buy, I don't know, whatever. When you buy a house, you're responsible for everything that happens with your house. So, there's that. Jesus. But I do like Quant, yes. Renting's nice because, everything that goes wrong, it's like, you don't have to pay for it. If you have good landlords, good management, Does Terra even have liquidity in the centralized exchanges they trade on? The trading on these centralized systems seem way too low for as big as market cap as Terra. Where are you at, Milton? I know, Osm. It's looking bad, bro. Like if you go back to Dex tools and you just look at where they're at, like I know you sent me a text the other day, dude. It looks bad, dude. It looks so bad. I can't afford a home in La Jolla. I mean, maybe, but I'd be like paying out the ass. I'm not trying to pay $5K in rent a month. But look at Terrarium, dude. Right. I made 10K on Munch token. Can you pull up the chart and see what this chart is at now? Munch. I'll do it because you're the homie. When was this? Oh, you mean back in the day? Oh, this has 10,000 holders. This is probably an absolute rut. Well, wait. Market cap. Yeah, look at this. Oh, this is in May of last year. Jeez. Yeah. Let's see. Terrarium. Woo! Let's see. Markets. Oops. Markets. Trade volume. Oh my God. That's bad. Why did I have 64,000 on Coin Tiger? Yeah, that is bad. Dude, that's terrible. That is terrible. Absolutely not, Miss NFT Queen. First of all, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Jesus, look at this. Yeah, they have $3,000 in trade volume. That's not good, guys. Damn, yeah. Houses and cars are not assets like they used to be. They are liabilities now. Yeah, it depends on where you live, what kind of car you have. There are some cars that are 100% asset, like a Toyota Tacoma. If you take care of it, 100%, bro. Bitcoin looking juicy. That's bad, dude. This is bad. I'm getting a few bags of ApeCoin and Crow and Shiba Inu. I think ApeCoin is going to pump. Always going to pump. We'll see, right? Osm said, and Milton said they spent 31 ETH on a market maker. The market maker needs to be fired. Yeah, it's bad. This is not good objectively, right? Obviously, most of their volume comes in. It says Coin Tiger, which is, to me, that's strange. Why is so much coming out from Coin Tiger? That's crazy. I don't get that. The car 98 is an asset. What is that, Chris Main? Man, that's nuts. Oh, the only queen you like. Hey, okay. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Yeah. Let's see how Saitama's doing. Saitama goes up and up. Reflections go up and up. Saitama still has decent volume. I mean, yeah, they still look at $5 million in OKX. That's not bad. That's not bad. Damn, no volume in Shiba Swap. Just makes sense. Saitama goes up and up. People don't like these little disclaimers up here, but I think this is an okay one, right? Oh, Shinobi. Ugh. Shinjas. Aren't they launching a V2? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one. Yeah, this is bad. This is terrible. Wow, this is even. I mean, you got 12K on L Bank, $254 on Probit. Oh yeah, they're on Pancake Swap, aren't they? Yeah, they have the BNB side. Damn. Well, yeah, 100K over on Bitmart. Probably not Hitoshi. I think the best buy Luna Classic now or after the 21st burn. You still feeling hopeful about Luna Classic? I mean, Luna Classic is a wild card. We should be seeing this could be the run that we're getting, right? Because of it. Because of that burn proposal, right? Or some shit. Didn't it already pass though? Yeah, a lot of people made some money on Shibnobi. Yeah. Do Kwon mask, a Terra mask, a Luna Classic mask. Oh God, Lord have mercy. What's up, Brad? How you doing? Chilling. Jeez, nutty. Bobatama, yeah. Tornado Cash. Weren't they using like part of Tornado Cash for their wallet? Yeah, Bobatama is. Ooh. U.S. government said, yeah, no, we're not doing any of that. Nope. We're not doing it. Luis, the leader, said all crypto devs left their projects, but not Saitama. I mean, they're still working, you know. Saitama, they're still getting that. I actually don't know what's going on. Let's go check the Twitter. I don't know what's going on with Saitama. Let's see. Our site was down for server maintenance, was not back on. Okay, blah blah blah. So what's going on with them? What's Elon Musk still blocked me. Ooh woo, ooh woo. Yeah, I don't know. That thing, Dogecoin listed on SataSwap. Yeah, I mean, everything's listed on SataSwap. Dogecoin. I mean, I suppose if you buy the liquidity to something, I mean, you could do that, right? I'm into crypto because my grand-nephew has to remind me for not leaving everything to chance to invest wisely in the coming years and take those euros home. 100% crypto stoic, right? Well, now people are recommending that crypto should be like 1 to 5% of your portfolio, right? I guess. I mean, of course, all of us maxis are a little higher than that, but I saw that, Chris Main. I saw that. Yeah. What's up, Brad? How you doing, bro? Just listening. Hope work's going well for you, Brad. On a lighter note, GTA 6 footage. Oh, yeah. So I saw that. Yeah. Grand Theft Auto 6 looks pretty cool. I'm excited for the new Warzone. That looks fun. How to turn $20 to $100 because my 90 turned to 40 by. What's up, CA Chan? Yeah. Yeah, Tom Brady got mad. Tom Brady getting pissed off all the time, though. Tom Brady is a madman, right? He's a winner, man. Winners get pissed off like that. They still won the game, though, 2-0, baby. So it's all about winning in the football league. Doesn't matter how you get it done, as long as you get it done. How about the Dolphins, bro? Dolphins, Tua just really fucking sending it yesterday against a really good team, right? One of the best teams in the league the last few years, and he just sent it. Yeah, Luis the leader is still making Saitama videos. That's hilarious, isn't it? Yeah, Luis be sleepy. Maybe he just doesn't sleep enough, you know? Brad said work is nuts, as always nuts. I've been putting in tons of hours. Average lately 50 to 60 isn't unheard of. 70 happens. Dude, get in the bag, though, dude. Getting after the bag. Gotta love the grind, bro. Good for you, bro. Good for you. I'm glad you're getting after it. Grinding. I work less these days and make more money. Wandy says, as long as you deflate the ball, baby, all about winning. That was like allegedly what happened in one game that they dominated in one half of a game. I did not watch no, I didn't. There's a lot of football I didn't watch. I've been like kind of just bebopping around everywhere. Y'all should become painters. I think owning your own business is key, right? Oh, yeah. I wish I could get after the gym as hard as I work. You know, sometimes you have to choose, right? Because if you're working a lot, like you're not. This is fucking hilarious. This is funny. You know, if like you put a lot of effort into work, like you're, especially if you have a physical job and you have like, you know, or even if you're like spending all day working on like some channels or something like that, like, dude, you know, whatever you're working at, like you put less effort into other places, right? Bro, this is just a collaboration. What's going? Poker nights aren't how you prevent. And these guys using money. Holders are dumping. Convince holders not to dump, please. Bro, this is not. Oh, Austin clapping back. That's hilarious. No UFC for 12 days, but bro. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jayhawk, because we're just about out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate you guys. I know Awesome is going to be going live very, very soon. Have a fantastic day. Hopefully we get to a little bit of a recovery in the cryptocurrency market, but don't think of this as a bad thing. Think of it as an opportunity to get into your favorite projects. So let me know what you think in the comments down below after the video goes live. Of course, if you're watching this later on, I appreciate you guys. Crypto Stoic says, yes, we can have a moment of silence. Can we please have a moment of silence for those who bought ETH at 4K and Bitcoin at 6K? 100%. 100%. F's in the chat, baby. No after today, but we're out of here. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.